Hello everyone, Professor MoneyPigTrading, August 28, 2022. We're going to talk about a really nice tool called in the stock market called heat map. Basically, one of the best websites for heat map. As you go to finfits.com, you click on the maps on the upper right left corner, and basically will give you the S&P 500 heat map. And basically what this is telling you is red means the stock or the sector is going down, while the green means the sector or the stock price is going up. Here, unfortunately, August 26th, Friday, is a really big sell-off, and we mentioned in the last video, the link is on the upper right corner. But what happened is, when you see a momentum downside for the general market on that day, you're going to see this red sea. However, among this red sea, you will probably see some green spots. And this green spot usually means there are particular news on that particular stock or the sector that push out the sector or the stock up. And on the other day, if the market has a different direction, usually those stocks or sectors are the ones that are going to have more momentum if they're not overbought. That could potentially offer you more day trading or swing trading ideas. The other thing to look at is looking at the sector. So if the market actually has red and green sector here and there, that usually means S&P 500 is having a very choppy day. On the other hand, if the map is a green sea, usually means the market actually have a really strong momentum to the upside that we have been seeing in July and August this year. The other thing to look at is a lot of sectors, they actually moved differently. So energy and material sector on the lower right corner, usually when they go up, that means the inflation is getting worse. Interest rate might be hiked more by the Federal Reserve. So investors and the market generally will sell off technology and growth stocks when the energy and basic material sectors actually are more green or very green on that day. So that's the other thing you can look at just looking at the heat map. Very useful information, especially if you're traveling or have limited access to multiple screens or you're on your mobile phone. This heat map can give you a high-level summary of what's going on with the market. The other thing to look at is not only looking at the S&P 500, which especially a US market opening, it will be delayed, probably won't show any color until 15 to 20 minutes after the market open. However, when the US market just started or pre-market, you can actually looking at the world heat map. I'll give you a pretty good idea of what happened or overnight in the Asia and Euro market. Why is that important? A lot of those stocks are trading in the US stock market, and that could affect a lot of US stock market direction during the trading hours. Give you a very solid example. A lot of semiconductor companies, their production and equipment providers like ASML in Netherlands and Taiwan Semi TSM in Taiwan, they are trading in Asia and Euro market. During the pre-market, we can have a pretty good idea of what will happen in the semiconductor sector in the US market, which often could drive the technology market and S&P 500 in the US trading hours. The other sector I often look at, two other sectors I often look at: China, the second largest economy in the world. Just looking at their sector and the heat map, you can have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Remember I mentioned green and red together. That usually means kind of sideways choppiness. We're seeing that in the Chinese sector, right? Chinese stock, a lot of textile pullback, but a lot of their financial name actually are green. So that's probably telling you that's kind of like an intraday on their Shanghai Exchange stock market price. The other thing I would probably look at the pre-market is a lot of material names are based in Latin America, Canada, and in Africa. So a lot of the material names are very commodity price and currency for foreign exchange price driven. Often when they go up, just like we mentioned on the oil sector or energy sector, they often pull back the technology stock in the US market. So that's kind of idea, like we'll give it to you pre-market and give you a pretty good idea of what's going on in the US market when the market open. So pretty brief education tutorial. Hopefully you find this helpful. If you like this video, make sure you like it and follow us on MoneyPigTrading YouTube, and feel free to share it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.